baby.
Big up, guys. What's good? It's your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN. You know what it is. It's the match preview, guys. Exciting times as we get ready, guys. Smash those likes, subscribe, turn on the notification bells, and let's go Reds, because we face Southampton at St. Mary's this weekend. The first game on Saturday. Early kickoff, midday, guys. What are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking. You know what I mean? And here's the lineups. The guys are putting their lineups in the comments. It's going to be an interesting match. Stay tuned later on because we're going to be covering the manager's press conference as well. It's coming to you live at 4:45 p.m. The actual presser starts. I will be going live with Mick probably at 10 minutes before, so we can talk about what sort of questions, what the manager is going to say, what is the team news. Will Ugarte start? These are all the questions that we would want to answer later on. Big up to everyone. Nothing in the poll if we get beat, because Sim, we're not going to lose. But there's also a question. I mean, if you feel like we're going to lose, bro, you can write that in the comments, Sim, and I will read it out, bro. Big up to you, bro. But I'm thinking we're definitely going to win. Might scrape a victory. We might win comfortably, or we might smash them. That's what I think. Southampton are the third best team at keeping the ball. How are you going to get it off them? Just like all the teams that beat them, bro. You know what I mean? 3 teams beat them. It's the same way we're going to beat them. Big up the Cryptonomics in the building. Stats over 3 games don't tell the whole story. They will not be the best team keeping the ball over the season. 100%. Sim, stats tell us that United have played 3 and lost 2. Well, Southampton has played 3. They lost all 3. It's the same thing. Yes, that's correct. Your first statement isn't. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Sim. Big up to Cryptonomics. Big up to Frank. Glory, Man United. Big up, broski. Hope you're well. What's good? Big up to Elite Baller in the comments as well. And Elite Baller's starting lineup is Onana, Delo, Dalit, Martinez, Mazwari, Ugarte, Casemiro, Menu, Ahmad, Garnacho, and Xerxes. Like the sound of that myself, bro. Like the sound of that. If I had to say the only change I would make, Manu would drop to the bench, Bruno would start, and we would make adjustments as the team go on. But I do like the starting lineup. All the players as well, in my honest opinion, I would start them as well. I would just start Bruno ahead of Manu. I think Manu needs some rest. I think he needs to come off the bench for a few games. He's not been showing good form. Has nothing to do with the system because he played it last season perfectly. I think it's just down to match fitness. Big up to Cryptonomics saying, you can say with chest over the whole season, Southampton will remain the best team in possession. I doubt. Prem is back, says KennYFantv. Big up to you, brethren. What's good? Hope you're doing well, bro. How is work going? How is Australia? Is it nighttime, bro? What's up? You want to jump in? If you want to jump in, let me know. Big up to you guys coming in the show. Yeah, guys, it's an interesting situation. You know what? I'm not too stressed about the weekend. I know a lot of people are worried. A lot of people are concerned. They're not seeing where the goals are coming from. They're not sure United can win the game. But Southampton is not really a big club, guys. They've been okay. You know what I mean? I've watched back their last game this morning, and I think they're decent, but they're not going to pose that much of a threat. Of course, we know Shane Long is a very decent striker. He does create problems. He had a best season, but I think United will have more than enough to contain their attack and dominate their midfield. I think United's biggest problem is being clinical. And if we can show some clinicality this weekend, then you know what, guys? United might be that team. They might make a statement win this weekend because we've been constantly creating chances from left side, from the right side, through the middle in all the games we played. You know what I mean? So if we could turn those chances into goals, guys, we're going to be scoring some goals. I'm not going to stay too long and be too positive because at the same time, I don't want anyone to be mad at me. You know what? A big up to Ivan Perot. Long time no see, my brethren. Hope you're well. Big up to everyone in the comments from Ivan. Guys, at the same time, I feel like, you look at the way things go. It's one of those situations where United, they did not have the best start to the season, but we've seen it many times in the past. And it's one of those things where United always seems to come back then and come back and win with a good run heading into the Christmas time and after. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where I'm not too scared as a United fan that United didn't, win their first 3 games. Of course, I'm disappointed, but at the same time, it's not a situation where we have to be stressing. We're on a -3 points. It's not looking good. It's only 3 games, bro. It's not going to remain minus for long. And you know what? I mean, at the same time, we did concede more goals than we scored, which is our problem. You know what I mean? So unless the attack starts scoring goals, there's hard pressed to say we can change that, my brother. Big up to Drex in the building, bringing up the comments for everyone. Hope he's well as well. Big up to him. I know he's not feeling too great. I think there's something going around all around because everyone's kind of not feeling well in some situations, shape, and form. Keep smashing the likes, guys, for the free content. Big up to Randy coming in, saying big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to you, my brother, as well. Guys, I know we're on -3 goal difference. It's not that serious, guys. It's the start of the season. We could change things around. We could end up going and scoring a couple goals, and what's going to be what is going to be weird? People are going to say they never saw it coming. Sim, I don't know about you about the 14 losses last season, but I said we're going to lose 10 games before the season kicked off last season. And by this time last season, we had scored way more goals than we scored now, and we had won, I think it was 2 of the 3 games that we played. So it's one of those weird ones, my bro. It's a different situation. I think if you look at it objectively from the first 3 games, you see a squad that's work in progress. You know what I mean? New players have come into the squad. They need time to get in with the rest of the teammates that they just met at the squad. So it's going to take some time, but I do think the performances will get better. Yeah, bro, that doesn't mean we could lose more. That only means we've lost 2 games, guys. You know what I mean? It's different, bro. We spent well this summer. You cannot deny that. We had a better summer in transfers than we had last season. And those players will make an impact throughout this season. We will have a better performance going forward. You know what I mean? Big up to you, Cryptonomics. Yeah, we got to keep our heads up. We're United fans at the end of the day. And we have to hope our team could rise to the occasion. Now, some people, I've talked about the Ronaldo comments this morning. And what's frustrating me, guys, is that, Ronaldo hasn't said really anything to focus on Ten Hag, really. He said, that United needs to change. We need to rebuild. We need to restructure. We need to do things to change the overall situation so we can start getting back to winning ways. And that's exactly what we've been doing, guys. If you look at the situation, he's happy that we have the new structure, so am I. You know what I mean? He wanted United to change for the better because when he was there, when he came back that second time, it wasn't the same, and I agree. And some people might say the manager is not ambitious, but guys, I would remind you, for the 70 press conferences that we did last season, every press conference, the manager said, we want to compete. We want to win. We want to challenge for everything. And he said it every press conference. So for one statement, everyone's thinking maybe he's not ambitious. I think that's not genuine, guys. I don't think that's something we should be questioned because we know the manager wants to compete on all fronts. We know he will go strong in the Carabao Cup. No coach is going to go strong in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup and not want to win. You know what I mean, guys? So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I think he had a disagreement with Ronaldo, and maybe Ronaldo mentioned the coach because he means the coach might need to change and adapt some things, but it doesn't mean we have to change the coach. You know what I mean? Big up to Cryptonomics coming in. I don't big up the Ronaldo thing. I know that, bro. I disagree with any player being salty and walking off because his ego can't handle it. Well, I mean, yeah, I would be mad at those things, but sometimes, bro, even I could say that maybe you shouldn't bring Ronaldo on with 2 minutes left in a game. It's not really respectful to the quality of the player and what he's done in the game and achieved. I think I thought it was disrespectful, and I'm a Ten Hag fan. So that's coming from a Ten Hag fan, bro. I still think that the guy that makes mistakes as well, and we have to give it up because we're all human. We will make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like I ate something this week that, I'm having an allergic reaction off of. The side of my face is swollen, guys. I feel like Jekyll and Hyde. One side is ugly and the next side is even worse. Big up to you guys. You know what I mean? I just look at it from the perspective that, people will have their opinions just like fans. Ronaldo will do it. Other players will do it as well. I mean, you know what I mean? it's their opinion, guys. You know what I mean? It is their opinion, and they have a mouth. They can speak. So, you know, it's not something that I'm gonna put up and say it's the be all and end all. Pick up to Ferdinand coming in, and Simpson says Ronaldo doesn't need Ten Hag or United, and that's a fact. I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where we have our lane. We know where we are at right now, currently, and yes, we are one of the biggest clubs in world football. We always have been, but 10 years prior, we were competing at the highest levels with a team that was everyone was driven in the right direction. Now we're trying to rebuild that, and I think it's gonna take time. Adeyeri, bro, big up. I mean, bro, come to bragging rights. You know, we didn't have it last night. I ended up on a stream with Themba and the guys. We was there for 3 hours. I'm sorry, but you know what? We'll do us. I think we might have to do a special bragging rights. You know what I mean? Next week, and invite all of you guys to come in and have your say. You know, so Adeyeri, you can come in next week, Wednesday. We definitely will be having bragging rights then. And guess what, bro? You could come in and talk about Newcastle, bro. You know what I mean? I know you want to get that point out there. So I will bring you on the show and you can have your say. Greetings to Drex. Big up. Hope we're all having a good time. Yes, bro. Well, I'm having a better time now that you're in the background bringing up the comments for our brother, bro. Thank you so much. Big up to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, no worries, bro. Big up, big up. So the interesting thing, guys, for me, the interesting situation right now is how do we all feel as Manchester fans? You know, I know we're going into Southampton at the weekend. We're away at St. Mary's. You know, the current head-to-head is 2 wins for Southampton, 10 draws, and 12 wins for Manchester United. So I would be thinking that I'm inclined to believe that if we don't win, we will get a draw. I know a draw might not seem, positive in the light of what happened at home, but I definitely believe we're going to get a win. So that's why I put in the comments, 2-1, you know what I mean? 3-0, I wanted to put a 4-1 because that's my initial, that's my prediction because I think we're going to score some goals. I think you're going to see Ahmad open the scoring, Bruno with a brace, maybe Xerxes to finish them off, or even a Marcus Rashford or a Garnacho. You know, as much as I criticize Marcus Rashford for his inconsistent performances, he's here, and I still hope he can do well while he's still here. You know what I mean? Yes, Crypto, I have the patience. The season is long. Yeah, it's only 3 games played, and there are 35 more. So I don't understand what's the stress. Guys, do you know if you win 28 games, you have 84 points? 84 points from 28 games. Bruh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's not stress too much too soon. You know what I mean? The mathematics work one way, guys. You know what I mean? Sometimes your eyes deceive you. Sometimes, it gets the better of your emotions. And the reason why I'm saying that is because 3 from 35 is 38 games. The highest total in the last couple of seasons, in the last 10 years, was what, 90 points? I think just on the brink of that 10 was where City got the 100-point season. But guys, it's not something that happens regularly. You know what I mean? And if we get anywhere near 80 points, winning 25 to 28 games this season, that puts us definitely in top 3, guys. There's no way we could not be in the top 3 with 84 points on the bank. You know what I mean? So the way I look at it, guys, is that, it's a possibility. We definitely will have a better season than last season. That's for sure, because we had that injury crisis. And a lot of the players did not understand what was the roles expected of them last season. Some of them, I would say, understood to the end of the season after all the losses and the trials and tribulations and all, trial and error. And these things happen sometimes. Of course, I would like us to be playing, hitting it off the ground, running, just like Liverpool with Arne Slot. But we didn't have the similar circumstances as Arne Slot when he got to Liverpool. Arne Slot inherited a team that played the same style of football but at a higher pace. So all he did was slow it down. He might be changing some slight tweaks here and there, but he basically just slowed down the system Liverpool played for the last 9 years. Some of these players been playing it for 3 to 4 seasons. If I go on to talk about Brighton has played the same way for 7 or 8, no, I lie, 9 years, 9 seasons. This new coach comes in, he plays the 3-1-6 just like Ten Hag. The difference is the entire club, from the academy to the players, to the French players, they all play the same way the club wants to play. They've been that way. You know what I mean? So it's not that hard. Sometimes a new manager comes in, unless you have a drastically different style of play and a drastically different formation, it's not that much different he's gonna do. You know what I mean? So it's like comparing apples and oranges, and I think sometimes it's not about the comparison. Sometimes you just gotta focus on yourselves, on what you have and what you are dealing with. You know what I mean? Well, Sim, we're nowhere near 80 points. Of course, we're on 3 points alone right now as it stands. You know what I mean? But there's only been 3 games played, so I argue that we can still get there. You know what I mean? Big up. United fans win negativity contests every time. 100% Cryptonomics. Randy says this is our season, and I can't wait. I believe you, bro, and I agree. I agree 100%. 100% agree with that. You know what I mean? I understand how Sim is feeling, because I'm a fan that's like kind of I would say patterned my life around the United idea of the DNA, which is never say die, give your best, and always work hard. Success will come. You know what I mean? But when you look at the team that we have, guys, tell me how many of our players strike you that they live in that same mindset. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure if some of these guys had food poisoning and half of their faces were swollen, they would not play a game. They would stay home and rest. I mean, I won't say they shouldn't stay home and rest, because I'm staying home to rest. But at the same time, you know what I mean? If I was playing for United, I'd be on that pitch. My face is not important. It's what I'm doing on the ball. You know what I mean? Yes, Sim, I know you're a realist, buddy. You know what I mean? I'm a realist / optimist, so I'm a little bit optimistic. You know what I mean? Big up. What did I eat? Bro, I ate Chinese, so I can't tell you. I just bought one of those, boxes to go, and I just had it, and I didn't really check, so I'm not too sure. But I got some antibiotics for it, so I should be fine. You know what I mean? Somehow I could feel like it's going down a little bit since I'm on the stream, because this morning, if I'm correct, I think it was a bit bigger, bro. So yeah, it is what it is. You know what it is, guys. Sometimes you got to be careful, and we all make mistakes and things happen. Sometimes we overlook certain things and it comes back to bite us. You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? Hopefully Drex and Themba will come in and just give their opinions on the match reactions shortly. I see Drex is already popping in the building. Big up to Drex. What's good, brother? Hope you're well. What are
Yo,
your thoughts on the match coming up? As you know, like, I haven't talked about much of the team news, because I don't want to really and truly, I have an idea of what the team news is going to be, but I want to do the press conference, and maybe we can review it later on tonight on a stream altogether when you do the possible outcomes.
yeah. I just wish I would see. Because over the night I was just thinking about the game, right? I know a lot being said, the positivity, the negativity, both extreme, the in betweens, and all of that. I just think a win tomorrow, right? Would do is it on Saturday? My bad. A win on Saturday would do the players a lot of good. Do the players a lot of we could use a win on Saturday. It will help not just the players and also the football club. I know some people will say, "Oh, it's if we get the win, oh, it's Southampton. What do we expect?" But it's one of those games where it's always cagey. So for me, um, I expect a good game on Saturday. I expect the boys to bounce back from that horrible game against Liverpool, right? But my heart really cries for Anthony. I really wish I could see Anthony turn the corner. I'm expecting that because it's a long season. We play what? We play about 2 games every week, right? Until December, if I'm not mistaken, even spill into January. So I hope to see Anthony turn the corner this season because he's a good player. There's a player in there, and he's putting the effort. He wants to show up. This whole thing of I don't want him to get to a point where it's like he's looking down on himself. I'm like, did I really make a good move? And once that sets in, right, you know how it is. Players just
Mm.
tend to just go away and just start thinking outside of the football club. And when you start thinking outside of the football club, you're not yeah, your mind is no more there. You don't give your best. So I just want to see him get back in his confidence. That's all.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Big up to Themba Banks in the building. What's good, brother? I hope you're well. Big up to Jim
Ah,
Watkins as well.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, Mark. Big up Drex, man. Wow.
Themba.
Let's get it. Let us see how United will do. Let's see. Out now. You laughing? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're coming here happy because you're saying to yourself, we go talk, and But I telling man them in the chat, I know some of the guys have an indifferent opinion at the moment. I know Casimir, he was saying that in the private chat, he can't do predictions anymore. Twice been let down. If I do a prediction, I'm going for a 3-0 win, but it's a long one, you know what I mean? And I understand how the guys feel in the comments. I just think that, the more we see some performances coming with the new players that we bought this summer, which to me, I think suit the profile of the way this manager want to play and the system, I think the performances will improve. I think the biggest problem really is the clinicality. I don't think the system takes away from the attackers. I think it actually, plays into the hands of the wingers and the attacking front. And I think it's just the fact that some of the guys young, you know what I mean, and they're still trying to find their ways and find their clinicality. I think the fact that Marcus Rashford really hasn't stepped up as a senior attacker, then we need somebody in that group of players up front to stand up and say, you know what, I go and put this on my shoulders and put these balls behind the back of the net. You know what I mean? And I think that's what we're really missing. Big up to Sanjay coming in. What are your thoughts on that, Themba?
No, before Themba, let me just respond to this guy. Simpson, when someone says there's a player in there or it's days or on this day, then you already know they're crap. No, it doesn't automatically mean they're crap, because it actually means that you've seen this player, you watch this player, you know what this player can do. Right? We don't get it twisted, bro. Don't make it sound like Anthony it's a crap. Anthony for Ajax was on fire when we were looking to get him. Everybody was excited. No, if you might not be excited, Simpson, you are maybe part of the people that wasn't excited, but I'll tell you to the best of my knowledge, a lot of fans, right? 80% were excited of the kind of his skill set, and we're excited of the kind of player we were getting, because to get the left winger that could actually do all those dribbles and cutting. But it got to United, it wasn't what we expected. So when someone says there is a player, it means that they've seen this player and they know what this player can give you, right? It's not just happening. So that's why those statements, it doesn't mean that they are crap. Go ahead, Themba.
Guys in the comments, just get in your starting 11s, right? Because I'm going to ask these guys after they finish, give their takes, what is their starting 11? Themba, after, not during this take, and then after we'll discuss it, right?
Yeah, but I want to add something to what Drex said. One thing is this, man. We are here talking about Anthony. The reason we are talking about Anthony is because the amount of money he was signed for. That is one.
True.
But if we're going to be honest, like I watch Anthony played for Ajax in the Champions League. I watch Eredivisie. Like he's a baller. Let's not dispute that he is a baller. And for what he was doing at Ajax in the Champions League, in the league, was something Manchester United we've not really seen at United since the departure of people like your Cristiano Ronaldo.
Geeks.
We've not seen those kind of player wingers. So we're talking about a player here. He came in for a huge amount of money, and that automatically puts that demand and pressure on the dude. And let us act as if he came in and did well. In his first season, he played well. Second season, he had a lot to deal with. But yet again, this is always the English media pushing an agenda against foreign players. This is it. We have seen this before. We see it. Right now, it's Casemiro. Up and down, they've been leaks up and down from Casemiro. Casemiro is not happy for being dropped. He's not happy for Ugarte signing. There's no way. Casemiro is a professional. He knows very well that, yes, I cost my team. I gave away 2 goals that lead to. I did 2 errors that lead to goals. He knows. He will deal with it because he's a professional player. He will deal with it. So all these things are just media. All this Manchester evening news coming up.
Yeah, fellas. So you know what time it is.
Rubbish. So that's the thing. So back into the game, Mark. Like you said, one thing is that, like you said, Marcus Rashford needs to step up. Like, if Manchester United should have a go-to guy, it's Rashford. Like, in that front line, he's 27. He has been the club the highest.
10 years.
He has been Like he has been in the club here. So like I don't understand, man. I just don't understand if it's something about mentally or I don't know, honestly. But he should step up. He should be like putting like United at his back, carry the team. But we don't get to see it. We don't, and that's why sometimes you see this guy getting those credit more, Bruno. But Rashford should be the guy whereby I'm the go-to guy. If there's going to be a goal, it should come through me. If I don't score, I should be assisting.
That's how many times I say that boy Themba boy, and men them is telling me I hate this fella, bro. You know what I mean? How many times I say that, bro? And you know, for the love of me, bro, I don't understand what it is there, but this guy, brother, they put the number 10 on your back. You had Dwight York number first to beginning with. Start off playing with Dwight York number, right? Or, you know, maybe 30. Then the next season was 19. Then you move to 10. When you get that 10 on your back, it's like, bro, talisman. 10 stands for talisman, right? And now I could understand. Bro, to be fair, I do expect Marcus Rashford to score 10, 20 goals a season. What I want, what I just pray for from Rashford is 10, 15 assists a season, bro. If I could get that, bro, nobody could bad talk Rashford around me, bro. I will be the biggest defender on the planet. You know me, bro. I'm fighting down to the last tooth and nail I have. You know what I mean? But right now, bro, I'm not seeing that. And this is what frustrates me. Because it's not like the guy does not have the ability. It's not like he doesn't have the mechanics. You know what I mean? He have pace. He have quality on the ball. He could shoot. He could dribble. He could cross. Why? For the life of me, why? Why it's so hard for you to bring that out? I don't even want 90 minutes, bro. I was 60 minutes. As a practical fella, I like to make substitutions, right? So I would take 60 minutes from 4 to 5 players on the pitch at 8 every game, 8 out of 10. If I could get at 60 minutes, bro, you don't have to worry about your starting role. But other men coming in for the last 30 because I like to freshen things up. I like a difference. You know what I mean? But Marcus, bro, I need more. I need Marcus to be the man this season to be there. I giving you a goal here,
Mark.
Here, Ireland.
He was giving that number 10 jersey too quick, honestly, in my own opinion, man. Because Marcus Rashford did, he played well, but he did not. We all know this. Sometimes numbers, as it is also another thing that puts pressure on players.
Contracts, numbers, you know.
One thing is this,
it's a funny thing. Boy, Themba is a funny thing.
Beckham was wearing the number 10 jersey, and I think they took that jersey from him and they gave it to was it Rinsteroy? But I know they gave the number 10 jersey to somebody, then they gave Beckham. Like this number 7 shirt was never iconic in United at first.
Actually,
it has been the number 10.
The number 7 was iconic under George Best, bro.
No, George Best was wearing 10. He was also wearing 10.
No, but the other guy, the other one was wearing 10, and Charlton was wearing 7. One of them was wearing 7 at the time with George Best, and that is what made the jersey, bro. The jersey had its history because let me be honest, bro. Let me be honest. You know what I mean? When Beckham get the 7, it was a huge deal for Beckham. He talk about it, bro. It was, you know what I mean, 1 or 2 of our favorite players wearing number 7.
But he was not
happy to go left after Ronaldo left, but it was always
a big not happy that Beckham was not happy that jersey was taken off him. Though they compensated him with number 7, and he made it what he also joined into whatever from the era of Cantona. Then it continued from there, and that's when the iconic number 7 now becoming relevant more than even the number 10. You know, so when you come to the club, when you get number 7, we do expect a lot from you. So I just think Rashford got number 10 jersey too quick, and the amount of money was given, it was crazy. As with £250,000 at what age? At what age you are giving Rashford £250,000? Those are things that also messed up everything. I could put everything back to the era though, but we are happy that this is a new era. But like I said, Rashford should be a senior player in that team. He should be a guy, you know, that sits and organize guys, talk to guys and everything on the room. Guys, let's get this win.
The whole attack is youth, man. He's supposed to have all of them under his wing. Like, bro, this is how we functioning. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I'm sure one thing is that I know many Manchester United fans will be happy if Rashford is not even getting the goal by after the season, he gets 10 goals, he gets 15 assists, or 8 goals, 17 assists. Nobody will care because at the end of the day, they can see what the GA is all about. They can see him performing, they can see what he's doing. But yet, I don't know what is happening to Rashford. 1 minute, you see him in the training, he looks like a monster. The next minute, when you see him on the pitch, you just wonder what goes through Rashford's
Formula
head.
One.
Like,
Formula One syndrome. Formula One syndrome, bro.
Honestly,
I mean,
because go on.
It's a weird one with Marcus, bro. Like nobody could figure it out. 3 or 4 managers now trying to figure this kid out, bro, and the fan base trying to figure him out. We support him die hard for years, bro. It's a weird one. Big up to Jim Watkins, bro.
For me,
I didn't know you were streaming, bro, but always love big up, broski. You know what I mean?
I think the best situation is this. I love the way these guys have come in and say it, giving him 1 season. Because for me, I think Rashford has overstayed his this thing at United. If he does not, he's not able to put in that same whatever this is in the let him go, man. Let the guy go.
I was for letting him go since 22-23, bro. But you know, I was ready to move Mason Greenwood to the number 7 kit and make him the face of the project. You know, despite what happened, bro, I believe that the man would deliver, bro, a season that fans could have said, well, bro, with his hard work and effort, we could give him some forgiveness and move on to our following season. It didn't happen that way, though. So we had to do with what we have right now because the transfer window doesn't open until January, bro. So right now, everybody who on my squad, I backing you to the hill right now, bro. I want to see you do your best because that means United win games. You know what I mean? Oh, Brendan asking if today's your birthday, bro.
I know. No. Brendan, big up to you, man. It's not.
Big up.
He's not.
Yeah, bro. So, you know, for me, when I look at where things go in Manchester United, I look at the situation currently, and I'm like, bro, it's exactly what Ronaldo said. We needed to change, we are changing. We needed to rebuild, we rebuild in the squad. We needed a new structure, we have that. They're looking to doing productive things. Well, the only thing now is we could do is look on and have patience for all the things that they implement and they do to take effect. Because right now, we just bought all the players. We just bought a bunch of players, and then really none of them settled into the squad other than Mazraoui for me because he's the only one that's been showing consistent form at match sharpness levels. So for me, until I see all those players play 3 to 5 games,
I'm not play tomorrow though.
Yeah, I think he will start, bro. I think Casemiro. I think Ugarte starts next to Casemiro.
Because after the game, after the game against was it Venezuela? He came out to say he was not feeling, he was having a kind of a illness. So I don't really know. And for Tenak only works with the laptop. He's a laptop manager, so I don't know. But
Plenty managers is laptop managers,
I just
bro.
hope so.
And you lucky Ancelotti more old school, but you know what I mean? Man, them like Pep, all of them fellas is laptop man now, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know why men stressing. You know what I mean? We could criticize and pick at different points of the situation to serve a narrative. But at the end of the day, I just think that whether we in Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out or Ten Hag out, all we could do is be patient to see what this team achieve in the next couple of games because 3 games by no means is any barometer on how a season going to unfold. I think the beginning of that barometer starts at 10 games. And even still, after 10 games, if you win 28, you can still get 84 points. You know what I mean? That is how much games it had to play, bro. Big up to Brendan coming in and says, I would start the same team that started versus Liverpool and give the players a chance to recover. True, not a bad shout, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. Like, I would like to see Ugarte next to Casemiro. That's the only thing. I'd probably bench me and bro, to be fair. I would start Casemiro, Ugarte, and I would start Bruno. That would be the only change. Nah, I lie. I would bench Rash. I would also start Ahmad on the right. I feel like Garnacho plays should be on the left. There's just me. Garnacho should play on the left this entire season. He should never be substitute. Come on the right side as a starter. If as a substitute because Rashford having a good game, cool. if Rashford on the bench and he's subbing Rashford, Garnacho. You know what I mean? I think that's the way we should move going forward. I think, you know, Ahmad brings something different. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Ahmad and Anthony, I think, should be the men fighting for the right wing.
Yeah, but if there's a game whereby Ten Hag can rest players, rest some players, give them rest, I think it's this game. Like against Southampton, you can bring it. You can let's see what Anthony has to offer, because it is not fair. Either guy is getting too much backlash on his name, whereby he has not even played the game. I don't understand.
Exactly.
Like, how does English media works? Like a player that have not even played a single game, you are going in on that player. Yet there are players with British passports whereby they can never be asked to do anything, like the likes of Luke Shaw. The likes of Luke Shaw, when we will not hear anything about it.
Yeah, we don't talk about you, Shaw, now, brother.
This is the same
Here
media.
I'm telling you. Here I'm going to tell you now, right?
Anthony Martial.
They went after, bro.
The club. But Luke Shaw, they are always protecting their own players. They protect them. Let's
not
see
just, bro. They just do whatever they want, bro. Because for me, I go and be so honest, guys. I go and tell all it straight like this. In my honest opinion, it's us against the world. We are Man United fans, right? First, any other fan or team or media house coming at our team and players, bond them, bond them, king. You understand what I'm saying?
But Mark, your fan base don't do that, because sometimes this is the reason why you guys find it very difficult to sell your players, because sometimes what you need to do is protect your players, like protect them. But come on, your fan base don't do that. A player has a bad game, all of a sudden they go in on him. Just like people are already questioning, they are asking questions already about Matthias de Ligt. Is it the right signing, or we've made the wrong signing? For crying out loud, this guy has only played one game. Just because he had a bad and terrible game for Netherlands. There's a difference between Netherlands and Manchester United. He has just been signed as a player for Manchester United because he has a bad game in his country. Was substituted in the 45 after 5 minutes. They are bringing that to the United and start asking, is it the wrong signing? No, come on, man. Let this guy break up. Like he has only played one game. Let him. And the first game he played, he was decent for United. So because now he had a bad and terrible game at Netherlands, you want to go in on a player. How about if it was somebody, the player he was being partnered with is the one that made him look so bad? But they don't put that into consideration. You just go in and slam them.
Your own player. This is weird. This is weird, bro.
Yeah, it's weird because you don't even protect your players, and you expect clubs to come in and pay 50, 40 million like you would want. No way.
Cause
because
and reaction, bro. Cause and effect. That's exactly what that is, bro. And that's why I trying to explain to the guys them. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I by no means I'm right about things I see in general, bro. I just give it my opinion. But but how I just look at things is that the 100% fact is from what we was as a fan base to what we are now is two different things. I mean, there are still some things that remain the same. We're still the best supporting fan base on a match day in the stadium. That's 100% true, right?
Your fan base
is social media fan base, bro, is violating some of these players, bro. I being so real. They violate some of these players and wonder why some of these players don't show loyalty on the pitch. That because they violate them week in, week on for days. You know, I talking about seeing 10,000 comments on a play on make average or you know what I mean, slab head Maguire and these kind of things. And I mean, while it might be funny and it might be a laugh in the moment, bro, we can't keep perpetuating these things. At some point in time, we gotta just criticize them based on football and move on, because you know what I mean, you gotta understand these players have people and family and friends, and they all seeing these things. And you know, at some point in time, it going to come down to a point where these players going to think, you know what, these fellas don't give a F about me. They don't care about me, but they want me to run through big walls and put my body on the line for them and the team. Bro, I go and hold my money and bounce, bro. You know what I mean? bro, I so real, right? Look how we get rid of Greenwood, bro. And I mean, for whatever it's worth, if whoever think it was the right thing to do, who think it was the wrong thing to do, it is what it is. But look at how the Marseille fans right now They forced the mayor of Marseille to issue a
Yeah.
public apology to Mason Greenwood, bro. I never would have believed that would happen, bro. They forced the mayor to issue a public apology to Mason Greenwood. That is, bro, that would have never happened in England, bro. You know what I mean?
No. Because there are a lot of people in your family that never wanted Mr. Greenwood back.
The truth is, a lot of people just want to talk and they don't know when they talk outside, when they go overboard with what they're saying, right? It's like it's that era where everything you say you could make money from it. So what do I have to say that would fetch me money, especially since X began to do that thing where they have the revenue thing where you have to pay people with the highest impression and all of that. So a lot of people are actually dropping their morals, right, and start going overboard, things that they wouldn't have said or things that they would have held back, right, and don't think it's ideal for the public to consume, but they just say it because they know a lot of people would either refute it or would accept it, and they get. So for me, when I go on X most of the time, I see comment like there was a comment about the old Ronaldo, the old Garnacho liking a post by Ronaldo, and somebody was like, yo, if it was Sancho, the old fan base would attack him. I'm like, yo, you don't have to say that. All you just need to do, if you want to attack the player, attack the player. You don't need crowd to do what you don't need crowd to applaud you, or you don't need anybody's backing if you want to say what you want to say. Don't be looking, don't be making it sound like, and you are one of the persons that would not stop talking about the manager, right? You would not stop talking about the manager, but because there's a Sancho involved, you want to make it look like. So I'm like, everybody just wants to be heard and get impression and make money whilst they're doing it. It's, to me, I don't right now when anybody, that's why last season I was saying I really don't take the fan base seriously, and a lot of people were like, yo, you bet you should. I'm like, I don't, because it feels like everybody wants to be on the bandwagon. Like everybody wants to just be wherever it's, if it's overtly positive, most people want to stay there, right? But when they find out that the positivity is not bringing the dough, they switch quickly to being negative, right? And because negativity obviously sells, everybody wants to have a bad take about something. See the delete incident, right? Bro, everybody makes mistake, bro. Delete in himself would not tell you that he was 100% right in that situation. The man already knew he made a mistake. Why coming out to that's why when people talk about Bruno and say he's this, he's that, he's petty, he throws his hand in the air and all of that, I'm like, okay, I get it. But Bruno will not put his player out there and slaughter the player. See the case of Casemiro. He said Casemiro is a winner. I don't need to tell him what to do, bro. Right?
Yeah.
And that was the same kind of response I was expecting, but from the Netherlands captain. But I don't. What I expect and what people do are two different things. I'm not holding him to any. I'm not holding him. I know, no offense, but I feel like people are making something that's not just, bro. The man made a mistake. Move on. He's going to correct it. It's going to correct it. It's a National League game. It's gonna, but now everybody's jumping on that wagon. I'm like, okay, we have to look at the delete. We have to make sure. I'm like, yo, don't be stressed about what's something that's not there. Mazraoui before he came in, a lot of people were like, oh, he's gonna flop. He's gonna, will regret selling Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bro, I'm telling you right now.
Selling as well.
The minute Mazraoui makes one mistake, you would see the people come back and be like, yo, this is the reason why we shouldn't have sold Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So it feels like everybody's just looking for,
don't make mistake.
It's looking like everybody is just looking for an opportunity to say something negative so that for me, it's just the fan base. I don't know if it's the Glazers. I don't know, but I just feel like the Glazers could be on the one hand, but people on the other hand need to be held accountable for how they act and how they react, bro.
100%. Guys, you know what? Let's get to the lineups or choice. We've seen some of the guys' lineups in the comments. You know what I mean? What are your guys thinking? You know, I went with Onana. I went with I would start Delite and Martinez. I start in Delo off the left. I start in Mazraoui. I go in with Ugarte and Casemiro in the pivot with Bruno ahead of them. And I go in with, you know, for what it's worth, I think Rashford getting 5 games starting before you really get benched. So Rashford, Xerxes,
No, Mark,
Ahmad
hold
for
on
me.
a sec.
That's
Hold on
my
a sec.
lineup.
Hold on a sec. Let me create the lineup you just talked about now. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Nah, bro, I can't see it actually.
Oh, going on. Let me move it. Okay, I haven't added it yet. Okay.
All right.
Okay. What did I do? Did I add it? Okay. Guys, permit me. Yeah, that's it.
Bigger.
Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. How about now? Good?
Yeah, that's good there, man. Just pop the players in. I don't know
Yeah.
what you guys thinking. You know what I mean? I see some guys in the chat say they would start
Also,
Kobe
what
instead of
formation are you looking
Bruno.
at? What
Huh?
formation? Formation.
4-3-3, bro.
4-3-3.
Yeah, or 4-3-1-2 or 4-3-2-1, 4-2-3-1, something like that.
4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
4-2-3-1. That's the formation.
All right. Let's go with Onana in goal.
Andre Onana.
Onana. So what are you saying? Back four. Mazraoui.
Mazraoui. Delete Martinez. Dalo.
Dalo.
Pick up
This
Ryan.
guy's 1 second.
Lissandro.
Lisandro Martinez. Okay. You want to see who?
Casemiro and Ugarte.
We're gonna tweak it because I feel like
You guys could tweak, you know, and that's just the lineup I would like
no,
to
I
see
want
because
I want to get your we want to use yours as a base, so we tweak with
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Up here. Who do you want? Bruno.
yeah, of course. Man asking that question, like, you know, I know Themba Coast in there, but bro, never, bro, never.
I'm a Diallo. Where are you? Yeah, right here. Mark, I know Mark wanted Ganacho.
Yeah, but I put in Rashford because I feel like he getting a 5-game starting role. So I just gain him a blind. Else you know me. I'd put Garnacho there one time. Fought with. Wasn't even playing. And Zixi.
Is Oiland back?
Nah, he not back yet. He gonna be back for the Barnsley game, I feel.
Please, he needs to be back for that Barnsley game. Guys, this is what we have.
Yeah, Kazi sent the same lineup in the chat earlier. So I mean Kazi and I had the same exact idea. I think, you know, there was one difference with one of the guys earlier. He had his choice was Menu instead of Bruno. I probably think that, you know, that might be the same thing as Themba to be fair, but this is the lineup I would like to see. I think this lineup would complement each other well, especially in the midfield. Casemiro experience and Ugate's industry and defensive capabilities. I think that's a perfect pairing in that pivot there.
No,
I think we'll see the best out of both players. One who could, you know, create a attacking play towards the wings from deep. The other one who, you know, will be in midfield, you know, providing that little extra passing ability and experience, and, you know, could also be a threat going forward. You know what I mean? While I think Ahmad will probably get himself a goal or two, I think Ahmad and Xerxes might create our scoring chance, our first few scoring chances.
See the comment from Brendan. He says he doesn't see the comment about I'm not sure about starting to load. Or who's gonna come take over on the left side if
Luke
not
Shaw?
Dalo? Oh my days, is Luke Shaw ready?
I'm not sure he's not ready. He's not. He's fit.
Guys, we have
Barnsley for
29
Luke
of
Shaw,
us
bro.
watching right now. We have 29 of us watching right now. Please do smash a like on the video. We have 22 likes already. Thank you so much to those 22 kind souls that have liked the video so far. Please just equate this thing. Thank you so much. Big up yourself. Brendan is saying he would play Amas right there. So let me see.
Yeah. I think I will also like because I'm just comparing. I'm looking at the team right now. They're playing Southampton guys. Southampton are not just that. My fear is
Did I get
Manchester United
Hammers right?
makes every team look decent. That's the problem I have.
Oh, mine is not the
Manchester United
thing.
make everything look decent. But
I
for
think that
me,
is the opposite. I think every team is bringing their best game against United because of the level of United fame.
I
You know what I
think
mean? I
so.
think they've come out and play the best game against Man United.
I would say so, man. Honestly, I would
Because
say
we're
so.
no Themba, the thing, the truth is, at the moment, I hate to say, but we are too easy to play against, right? So that's why I feel like everybody. It's more like the players, this club, especially the ones they know, they feel like they could get the result from United, right? So they come
Okay.
with that belief.
Okay.
There's that fear factor is no more there like it used to be, right? So yeah, but Southampton, we should win. I saw a comment earlier. Someone says he feels like the manager would go with oh yeah, I think it's this guy. He says somehow I see Maguire, Anthony, Rashford for this game because of the travels. So Gatti, Garnacho, and Ahmad on the bench. Bro,
For
I just
me, for
Themba,
me,
let's get
if I
yours.
would change anything,
Yeah.
if I would change anything here,
Hmm.
I think I'll leave the back four. I'll leave
Okay.
Casemiro and Ugarte the way it is. Then I will drop Rashford for what's his name, Garnacho.
Hmm.
I'll play Ahmad in Bruno's position as a 10. Then I'll
Ahmad.
play Anthony.
Okay.
That's
Bro,
what I'll
man
make
is
me.
cool. Man is making something. Okay. You said you were gonna put this guy right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you bench Rash. Then you take out who?
I,
Bruno Fernandez.
I'll drop Bruno. And then I play Anthony there because they are playing and something guys. Something out there. So I'm just looking like let's see these guys,
Or
man.
rotate.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea there. I mean, Anthony getting in the starting lineup, I happy.
I think I made myself. I'm happier as well. But Ahmad as a 10. Does it really? Okay, we're playing Southampton though. So
You
this
can
is
play as
what
a 10.
guys. This
I'm
this
mad.
is what this is what Okay, I didn't take out. I didn't bring. You wanted Garnacho, right?
Yeah, Ganache, yeah.
Hmm.
You wanted Garnacho.
I might, you know what, bro? Anyway, I ain't going to say nothing here with this. Leave it at that. Leave it at that.
So you wanted Garnacho, guys. Tell us what you think. This is Themba's take right here. Themba is saying this one. Let me see. Simpson is saying Ahmad, Zexi, Garnacho. Yeah, Brendan is I think Brendan. I'm agreeing to what Brendan is saying. Yeah, Manu lost to Fear Factor, and other teams like Sharks can smell the blood. So, yeah. I like the idea. Man says I like the idea of Anthony from the middle. Bro, what are you saying? Ahmad on the right, Anthony in the middle.
Wow.
I haven't
But
seen.
like
I don't
and
know though, but
this is why I put
I've
Ahmad.
not seen him play on the 10 position, and I've not seen him play on the 10 position. I wouldn't say what I haven't, right? But do you
Yeah,
think?
even me as well. I've not. That's why
I
I
feel
put Ahmad there because I've seen Ahmad play as a 10 and I knew he was playing as a 10 all his life at Atlanta. So that's why
even
I
I
put
think
him
he
there
did for Rangers. He did play a couple of games at the 10, even for
as a
Sunderland as
10.
well.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
Sunderland, you play with most of the games at the 10.
yeah, the 10.
Yeah.
But
Brendan,
guys,
right there, we need a bag of tricks in the middle, bro. Like, we need a bag of tricks.
yeah, I feel like I feel like Zexi has a few tricks in his bag, right? Ahmad also can come with something. Anthony has something to prove. And what other game if the manager does actually start him, be it Anthony be it Anthony playing off the right wing and Bruno at the 10, I feel like Anthony has something to prove. And knowing fully whether he's had connection with relationship with Mazraoui on the right, bro, this is not a bad for me. The only thing is just this lightweight right here, Ahmad. I feel like Ahmad right here. I don't know, bro. I don't know because the way Southampton plays, right? They like to concentrate and hold the midfield. So maybe we need somebody with a few tricks, someone that could actually dribble, someone that could actually move, keep the ball, and Ahmad knows how to keep the ball, right? whilst we also think of, but if we have to catch them on the break, like a counter attack, who do you think would do that job? Ugarte or Casemiro? I'm asking the chat as well. Let me
Yeah,
get
I
this.
think because I know one
Right.
thing, that Casemiro is not the passing attribute is not number one. You understand me? Yes, he might get some passes right, because I've seen him make those crazy passes, like United versus Everton, the goal that Ronaldo scored, that pass he gave to Ronaldo. I've seen him does it, but can he do it consistently? That's the question here, and I don't think he can.
No, but if you give him the role for just this one game, right? You
Who's
don't
that?
think
Okay.
Casemiro, you don't think he
What
could
role is that?
like more like a deep line, a line midfielder. Like he would be.
Can we go be a
Ugarte
deep
would be.
line playmaker with Ugarte? Where Ugarte go and play?
Ugarte would be. Casemiro would be the one more advanced than Ugarte.
Well, then he's not a deep line playmaker. From the time he's not playing in the six, he's not deep line.
No. It's not a deep line. Sorry. So Casemiro, if you give Casemiro that role.
But that's the role he go take on, because as an 8, your role is also to go box to box, bro.
Yeah, but if Themba was talking about long term. I'm just saying for this game, he wouldn't for a Southampton game shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Long term, maybe, but for this game, it shouldn't be a problem.
Possibly,
True,
but
true.
But reaching.
Because I'm just putting that into consideration as well. We guys are playing what's his name? Something. I think he should be able to do a job for just one game. But I think this guy Casemiro, sorry, Ugarte might be the one, because people have been saying it. I've not really seen enough of Ugarte, but people say he's good with passing.
But for me, I haven't really given my take on this. I will make a few adjustments to this lineup, right? Ugarte come off the bench. I would start Casemiro, Kobe Maino, right? And Amad Diallo on the right, right? And Rashford on the left, Bruno more on the 10, right? Because I just want to keep that same, more like keep the team that actually played against Liverpool, and see if they can actually correct the wrong, if they've actually learned a thing or two from that defeat, and let's see it on the pitch, right? Second half, you could take Ahmad off, and you could take Ahmad off and bring Anthony, give Anthony like maybe 20-30 minutes, right? Rashford off for Garnacho, right? It's Southampton, so you could do that. Also, another thing I wanted to say is the fact that 1 second, guys, just got the notification. Okay. Another thing I want to say is, while Sancho was here, I wanted Sancho and Rashford to fight for that left wing spot. But now Sancho is gone. I'd rather just keep Garnacho and Rashford on the left. Give Anthony and Ahmad the right wing position. Let the two of them fight it out, right? Let's Garnacho and Rashford, because that in itself would actually create competition for Garnacho as well. It puts the fire in his belly. If he knows that, okay, he has Rashford to actually compete with for that left wing position, it would help him. Anthony, at least Anthony will see that as an opportunity to get back into, like, okay, there's an avenue to get back into the starting 11. Let me prove my worth, right? That's just me. Guys, the show is about to round up. We got like 2 minutes, right? Because we don't want to go past an hour mark. Big up to yourself. Tell us, let me take some comment before we go. Mark, you're gonna help me out here. I know Mando Tata said something about ETH won once. Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Oh, ETH has only won once against Southampton, and that was 1-0. Well, I mean, that was in the first season. We drew 1-1 and we win 1-0. So that's what it is, you know what I mean? Ahmad Xerxes Garnacho. That is what Simpson would like to see up front. I mean, I don't mind that, bro. I kind of had that similar there. I just, had Rashford because I was thinking practically. Brendan said I wouldn't mind Anthony, Diallo, Garnacho just switching it up, not being tied up as long as they keep their formation. That's interesting as well. That's very interesting, to be fair, bro. Yes, Stretty Gamer and Elite Baller wanted to see Ahmad in the 10. Hear me, Ahmad. I mean, Mainu in the 10 and Ahmad on the wing. And that would be the changes that they would like to make. I mean, I can't disagree there. The only thing is I've watched Ahmad for the last 4 seasons, and he's not the best creator. He's good box to box, Very good carrying the ball, driving forward and making some passes, but he's not a creator. So, you know, maybe it will develop into his game. You know, I think, you know, it's a shout to play him there to see how it goes, you know, because he's still a young player. He could develop into that type of player. Let's see.
Brendan is saying as long as Casemiro is not 100% responsible for the defensive duties, he would have a lot to offer going forward. We might see his best season so far because of Ugarte. I agree with this.
That is what I think as well, Brendan. Big up to you for that. I agree.
I hope so.
I know. I agree with this one. It's something that you could see happen, right? Another thing is, will he actually like unfold it right before us? Is what we will have to wait and see. Stretchford game. Okay.
Elite,
guys, we'd have to.
Bruno isn't there. It's gonna be okay. I don't believe that though. Big up to Elite Baller and Stretty Gamer, bro. Jim Watkins saying, I would not start Rashford. Time to bench him. Also, Maguire. Ten Hag needs to change and play form players. 100%. That's agreed there. 100%. Simpson says, Dark Road, you know I'm always there. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you guys. Guys,
all right, Mark, take it
it's
away.
been a nice stream, a long stream. Big up to Themba Banks as
Let
well.
me give you my score prediction.
But just now, bro. We'll give these score predictions and close.
Because one thing is that it seems I've been jinxing the whole thing.
Give score prediction. Let Mark take this. They give you a score prediction. I give my score prediction. Then Mark is going to give his final score prediction. Then we will wrap it up. Mark, go ahead.
Guys, big up to all of you coming in. Thank you so much for being here. Big up to Themba Banks. You know what I mean? 100% the brother from Real Madrid. Big up to Drex, bro. Drex running the stream right now for the brothers right now. Thanks so much for saving the day, bro. Big up to Elite Baller. Make sure you smash the likes for my brother Mark. Big up to everyone in comments. Big up to Daku, Origami, Sim, Stretford Gamer. All of you guys, drop your score prediction in the comments. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Who do you think will win this game?
Okay, who do you think will win this game? Drop your comment in the comment section. Also, for those of you that play the power prediction, don't forget to drop that on the community place for Football Power Hour. Guys, it's Themba's. You already know Themba's channel, the Football Fan Zone. Please do give him show some love over there. Diop Sports will be having the possible outcome later today. Guys, show us some love. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Themba, this is where you actually give your score prediction. Let me hear what you have to say.
Yeah, well, it seems I've been jinxing United for the last time I've been jinxing it. So for now, I think I'll go with the Southampton win 2-1.
What? Okay, so you're doing a reverse psychology right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been jinxing it now. Yeah.
I know a lot of people. I've actually asked this question. My own prediction is a lot of people have been saying, I know Drex, we're going to score a lot of goals, and I've been asking the question, where's he coming from? But you know what? Yeah. I feel like 4-0 will be perfect tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much. Mark has been connecting via his mobile device, and the battery just ran out. I don't know why I didn't plug it in, but it is what it is. Guys, until we come away, and again, just keep it locked down. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.